Billy Elliot is a Broadway musical about a working-class British boy who defies convention to become a ballet dancer. To play the title role, a young actor needs to dance, act, and sing.
Take me up and hold me gently. Raise me up.
But he also needs to train.
Me high through the night.
Constantly. Recently, TDF Stages went behind the scenes with the boys who were alternating in the role of Billy Elliot on Broadway. They showed us that a Billy's work is never done.
Well, the normal schedule for us, we normally do 2 shows a week, and in between that week we do ballet and acro, so it's quite a week.
Well, the show is so demanding, and even once they get the acro passes, let's say, or skills that they have to do, they have to keep their bodies in good shape and strong enough to withstand basically doing it week after week, show after show. Their joints, their wrists, their ankles, they have to be conditioned because they're actually tumbling on very hard surfaces, the stage, and a raised stage as well.
Sometimes they wish they were in bed instead of ballet class, but you know, that's gonna be, if they want to be in show business, that's gonna be their life. So
right.
They already have a good taste of it. Good.
It's keeping up our stamina. That's one of the most important things to do.
Because we do a lot of dancing in the show, so we have a lot of cardio classes, and so we just
need it a lot.
Yeah.
Because so if we didn't have any of these classes, we would be dying by the end of the show because it just builds up all the time every time we do it a week.
And some of the some of the Billies, they didn't come from ballet or acro backgrounds. Like me, I started off as a hip hop dancer, then I went to jazz and tap. I've learned most of my ballet from doing the show, so it's good to have ballet classes each week to help build up my strength and technique for the show.
Alex was a competitive gymnast, a successful gymnast, so with him it was just a matter of keep his body conditioned so he could do this. That's awesome, right? Somebody like Liam had very, very little experience, so he came up to me and they basically said, you have 6 to 8 weeks to get him ready for the show. So with him it was a lot of work to try to get him to speed, to learn his skills. Nice, we have point those feet around. But these are kids that are so good with their bodies and so very well aware of what their bodies look like, and it's very easy basically to mold them, to teach them the skills.
It's very hard for them. I think it's a very difficult spot to be because they carry a show on their shoulder and they're kids, but they have to be professional, but they still have to act like a kid. And some of them, they're like doing such an amazing job at it. I'm like so shocked sometimes. I'm like, I would never be, I know that at their age, I would have never been able to carry a show like that.
It's really challenging, and that's why I love it, because it keeps me on my feet all the time and I can strive to get there, and once I've got there, go for harder and better stuff.